They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And all the Chiefs have it.
Yellow. On the line, right?
Here we go.
Two top, 15. We got three.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 44 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
March 56. Squeeze, double there, guys. 4 down. Good job right there. 56 to Mott, boys. 56. 40.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
12. 56. One flat.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Like that. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Push him back.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Reggie Ragland.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got him that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Chiefs.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trey Flowers picks it.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Alert. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, 0. Wide. Get wide. He's checking. Crash.
On first down, Procise. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, St. Chris Carson. 40 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mahomes now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Wilson now to throw again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They run for it with Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All goes special. All goes special.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, baby.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 26. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he cuts it right into space. He's at the 30. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I were down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
down. It's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, there's a little lady. You ain't going nowhere. Check 13. Check 13. 25. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
This is McCoy. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Check nickel. Watch out. Tempo.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Chris Jones on the stop. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
What?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 50. Check your hot read. Bang.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win call. Friday. Alert.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Booster team! 56! Booster team! Here we go, let's bring it! Let's go, let's bring it! Let's bring it! Took right! Gun! 56 is the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.